Oh, there you are. What's up, guys? How's it going? Get in here. No, seriously, come here. I want to talk to you about something. I mean, the Broncos won yesterday. That was magnificent. Nuggets play tonight. That's awesome. But there's something else that's newsworthy that I'd like to talk about for about a half hour. Come on, let's discuss.
And now it's time to play everybody's favorite game. Good news. Good news.
We are having that combination. Jesus Christ. We can't run.
Yay! Yay! You did it. You made it. I bet you when you woke up this morning up with that Broncos victory hangover, after they were able to snatch victory out of the jaws of what surely looked like defeat. Then you really tied one on, didn't you, Bronco fan? I know you did. You got super fucked up, right? Because that one was looking bad for a second there. It was looking real bad. They got outgained, what was it, like 310 yards to like 193. Bested by 2 turnovers because the Broncos had 3 turnovers, whereas Indianapolis had 5. But one guy's over celebration, one guy's exuberance, Jonathan Taylor No Thomas. That was the turnaround. That was the turnaround in the game. So give it up for the Broncos. Serious. No one said how you had to get it. You just got to get it. At this point in the season, all that matters is the dub. Especially when you're trying to climb the mountain again and get back into, the conversation. Not just be some also ran. Give it up. As well it should be given. Now, I had things that I could have came in here and talked about where that game is concerned, but that was in the past. And, you know what I mean? A lot of those things that I would have been harping on would have probably been like deficiencies. Although, let me ask you a question, Bronco fan. Nuggets take on the Sacramento Kings here in a little bit. I do have a question for you. If the Kansas City Chiefs let go of a back and you know how bad you need one, do you take a flyer on this Edwards-Helaire kid? Would you take a flyer on him just to mix it up in the running back room? I saw that he got released. I was like, I don't know. I know he's got PTSD, and I don't think the last I remember seeing him, he's an effective runner whenever he's given the ball. Would you take a flyer on that guy? Let me share my screen real quick because we could talk about that. We could preview Nuggets versus Kings. I'd rather just watch that game. I don't know. We might do a fourth quarter 5 minutes ago. I might do that tonight. That might happen. I was going to do all these things. I had all these things prepared just to, chat it up. And then something that came across my newswire. I know that the Black and Gold brothers were just talking about Travis Hunter's Heisman Trophy, which, again, round of applause for Travis Hunter. Quite possibly. Second Heisman Trophy winner in CU history, quite possibly the greatest. Oh yeah, look at the balloons. Quite possibly the greatest athlete I've ever seen, and that includes his coach, Coach Prime, and Bo Jackson. It's just he does it on a different level. I would love to just center my commentary and my thoughts about Travis Hunter on Travis Hunter. But man, talk about not being able to read the room. Talk about not being able to read the room, like not understanding how to play your position. This dude's lady just keeps, she's like the Energizer bunny of bad timing. No, you're phenomenal. Thank you, Media Critic. This young lady who, quite honestly, I've been trying to avoid this conversation because I feel like it's not our job, especially since most of us are appreciably older than this couple. It's not my job to break down Travis Hunter's relationship. There's other things I could concern myself with. I don't know, drones over New Jersey, bombs over Baghdad, drones over New Jersey, alien invasions, anything that, is far more newsworthy than the relationship travails of one Travis Hunter and his girl. But it is an interesting topic for social commentary reasons. What type of young ladies should one attach themselves to, if at all, when you're on your way to superstardom, or vice versa? It doesn't have to just be, it could go either way. You know what I mean? Serena Williams had to vet, not so much the Drake, not the Drake. I don't like the Drake, but she liked the Drake, but not so much the Drake. You got to be careful who you pick when your star's on the rise. You got to be careful who you pick as a partner. I think, do I give a fuck about his personal life? I do not. Personally, I don't. But when it becomes as newsworthy as this one has become, I think that I have to do my curiosity justice in just going down the rabbit hole. So what I saw is she put up a 7-minute. See, this is the problem, Media Critic. This is my problem. I don't want to talk about it. But as soon as it makes it into the public square, it's open to talk about. And then the question is, well, what are we talking about? Now, a post that says, I fully support Travis. I'm so I'm so happy that he's realizing his hopes and dreams. Babe, I love you, would just go by the wayside. And I think we'd all figure like, it is what it is. Young love. No. This is a reaction channel. We react to all things that are happening in the world. Good news travels fast, that is. And this is sports worthy. It is sports adjacent. And so whether you indulge me or not, I just got to see what this person has to say for 7 minutes and 52 seconds. So give me 1 second. 7 minutes and 52 seconds. There's going to be something that comes out of here that's, I'm telling you, it's going to be share audio, share the tab instead. Got it. I think it's going to be, it's got to be, this has got to be intriguing, rich, and compelling. 7 minutes and 52 seconds. And I'm just going to listen to her, talk it out, and make comments. And if you have any observations, if you see anything that interests you, you let me know. So this is Leanna Lene, Travis Hunter's strumpet. His fiance. You're tired. You're tired? Young lady, if I may, you ain't the only one. I think the royal we is tired of this storyline, but you just seem to keep it going. I should let her continue. I shouldn't interrupt. That's rude. Hold on. Let me see who's better, Hunter's girlfriend or Duke Faker? Ooh. Who's better or who's worse? Right now, Duke Faker is that woman. There's a warm spot next to the furnace in hell. for people who play around like that. Or what do you think about the Broncos winning a game they should have probably lost? I think that good for them. At this point in the season, it's get them however you got to get them. If you got to crawl across the finish line, I don't care if Sean Payton's got to suit up and run quarterback. You just want to get back in the conversation. I don't see a Super Bowl run in this team, but I do see the beginnings of something special. They've already got a special defense. We know that Bo Nix has he has the skills. I think he does have. There were some concerning throws in yesterday's game, but he's got the skills, I think, to be a top flight quarterback in this league. So I think that you don't nitpick. This is not the time to be picking at nits or nitpicking. You take them out, you get them. No sound? Hold on. Tell me if there's sound now. We can't have that. Can you hear it? Sound? Sound? Let me know. No sound or sound? All right, hold on. Hold on. I might not get to you. If I can't get your sound playing, young lady, we might not hear from you. Thank you. Man, fishing? You're gonna get yourself a fucking job. You know that? I mean, you probably already have one, but you're gonna earn your keep around these parts. Still can't hear number 12. I love how you refer to his number 12 girlfriend. I'll keep talking about the Broncos until I can fix it. Hold on one second. So this is what I'll say in answer further to your question, media critic. There were some things about yesterday's win that you definitely want to see reduced in measure. But wouldn't we all say that Bo Nix was due to have a rookie type game like this? I mean, and best that he have it in a win. Yes, that was a team that you should have beaten easily, handily. Let's not say easily, but handily. They put their pants on just like you put your pants on. And I just feel like in this instance, the best thing that needed to happen, the best thing that could have happened, which is that you had the worst first half that you could have had as a defense and still kept your offense within striking distance. You needed a little luck because you needed a guy to over celebrate, and he did. And I think that was the spark that woke the Broncos up, woke up the sleeping giant per se. And you got your one stinker out of the way. You got the one thing that you couldn't afford to do. You did, and you still walked away with the Vic. You still walked away with the dub. To me, that says this is a team that has turned a corner. Most concerning items yesterday were failing to run the ball and stop the run. Yeah, that has been a couple of weeks now where we've looked at the Broncos defense and wondered, like, what's going on with their run defense? I mean, that's not just Riley Moss not being on the field either. Let's be honest. He's not. Riley Moss ain't no safety. He's no run stopper. And the Broncos haven't been able to run the ball effectively all year. I think the one thing that I would look to is, I mean, it's all gravy right now. I know Sean Payton probably feels like we can make a run to the Super Bowl. I don't think anybody observing believes that that's what's going to happen with this Broncos team. What we want is get a playoff berth. You're not going to win the division. That's cool. So get a playoff berth, and then make a run through the playoffs. Scare somebody. Win your first round. Maybe even make it all the way to the AFC Championship game. Who gives a shit? Make it to the Super Bowl. Fine. But I think everything after making it to the playoffs is gravy. I think everything after securing that playoff spot and making it to the playoffs and making it in is gravy. That being said, if you don't have a running game to count on, let me show y'all something. I don't know what's going on with my audio, and I don't want to toy with it for too long because I only have a half hour with you chuckleheads. I say that in the most affectionate way possible. I love the truthers. I love the people who have shown up and supported. And I really do. I'm very appreciative. I don't know why the sound's not coming through, and I just don't want to toy with it for too much longer. I might still do it just by using my headphones and the mic, but that's kind of bugetto. You know what I'm saying? This story would you take a flyer on Clyde Edwards-Helaire just to see about it? You know what I mean? And what a storyline. What if you, as the Broncos, pick up this kid off waivers and then turn around and have him in the lineup? No? Fishing? Hold on. Let me backtrack. Broncos fans have pissed me off today, Orrin. Never seen a fan base in my life complain so much after a 31-13 win. They act like we've won back-to-back. Yeah. I know. Bronco fan is entitled as fuck. Prove the team's good. You're correct about a playoff berth being outstanding with a rookie quarterback. I think so. I mean, shit. Who saw that coming? Who had that on their bingo card? By the way, where did this come from, the bingo card thing? I found myself saying it, and I'm like, wait a minute. Bingo cards only have letters on them. There's never like situations and scenarios on bingo cards. Just throwing that out there. Does adding a player to an NFL roster ever work? Can't hurt. You know what I'm saying? I am not the historian to ask if historically it's ever worked out. Not my job. I'm here to make wild speculations. Super fan sounding shit, but you know, I do it far more entertaining. Having said that, I feel like as anemic as the Broncos running attack has been, I feel like you either have to take your best ball carrier and throw him in the backfield. So are you ready to see Mr. Mims in the backfield running the ball just constantly, like between him and Audric Estime? Is that I mean, are you ready to see that combination? You got to be able to run the ball. Especially I think because people are getting week after week, they're just getting more tape on Bo Nix. Right? The more he plays, the more, the more tape that he's got. And yesterday he made some throws that he was forcing the issue, but you wonder how much Naptown, I am not one of these 24/7, I watch game tape, I'm not that guy. But you wonder just how much Indy's game plan played into how he played. Set up specifically for him. He tried to make a couple seam throws that were just not within his wheelhouse. Although we've seen him make that throw before, he tends to throw it a lot harder, and it sailed on him twice. 2 of his interceptions were really, really bad. And so, that comes as an effect of people knowing, this team just can't run the ball. So now it's easier. Now you're really hyper-focused on the Broncos rookie quarterback. And I just feel like if you're not going to take Marvin Mims and sort of, if you're not going to shake it up, no, you have to shake it up. You have to shake it up. You have to get a capable run. And I don't know, the Edwards-Helaire kid, when I saw that, I'm like, it's worth taking a run at. I feel like. Believe it or not, I had Denver being a WC team before. Really? I'll take or not. No, I'll take believe it, because you've proven yourself in these realms. I appreciate that, media critic. Your dry humor is also entertaining. I really do think, I'm going to try this one more time. I really want to hear from this girl, or else I'll have to record it and bring it back to y'all. I don't know why. Let's try this one more time. Just tell me if you can hear it. I need you to answer back. Can you hear? I could voice it for you. Travis, when he first DM me after we first met, I said I left him in my DM for 2 months, and then people said, "Oh, you left him in his DM. You couldn't figure out if you liked him or not, who he was." That is not true at all. I did not. So she's basically saying, "Okay, you can't hear." That's fine. I'll listen to it on my own, and then I'll report back. I'll listen to it on my own. Save your brain cells unless you just want to go onto Twitter and see it. I'm just shocked. Here's my thing. I can give my commentary. She has first, what do they call it? not first person. She thinks she's the main character in this story, and you're not. And that is problematic. That is problematic because, like, there was even an incident after the Heisman ceremony when she's like, "What am I supposed to do? Just sit here while you take pictures with fans?" This is literally caught on tape her saying that, and it's just kind of like, uh, yeah. You ever had that homeboy whose lady you just really did not like? She's becoming that for the world, for the sports world. We're his homeboy, and she's the girl that we all don't like, and we're all looking at him like, bro, shake that bitch, shake the bitch. There's gonna be more. But when you see Travis, the thing that I think what really pains me, and this is really my thought on it. What pains me is that it seems like Travis Hunter, like we've all seen him. He seems like a really innocent dude, man. When I say innocent, I mean a simple man. He just simple as in he doesn't need a lot. You know, he's making enough NIL money to get a maybe not a Maybach, but to go Shador Sanders. He doesn't go Shador Sanders. He goes the other way. He's got like a Dodge. He's got that super Dodge Ram, the Raptor or whatever the hell it is, the supercharged one. But he likes to go fishing. He's a simple cat. You see that big goofy grin that he's got? He don't go out. He don't drink. He's not that guy. He's an amazing athlete. He likes to troll online. He just got this kid energy about him. And so it's easy for her to step into that. She thinks that she's the show or should at least be a part of the show. And it's like, no, that never ends well for anybody. And what I would hate to see is what it looks like if it goes bad, which the signs are, if I got the magic 8-ball out, all signs point to it could go real bad real quick. She's the DM releaser. She's a 7-minute 52-second video maker when it's like, Rod, sweetheart. Let me back it up. Leanne, young lady. The only reason why anyone knows who you are, and especially in this internet world, y'all got to really realize what clout is worth to this era of people. Clout is everything. But Leanne, young lady, no one knows you apart from the fact that you are Travis's fiance. That doesn't mean you don't have worth. That doesn't mean no, we're not there's worth. This is not to say that you don't have worth. I'm quite sure there's something that you do in your life that's yours and yours alone. Find that. Find that and do that thing. And then get known for it. If what it is that you want is to be known. Maybe you don't. Maybe you want to work in anonymity. 7 minutes and 52 seconds doesn't seem like you want to work in anonymity, because this would have been an easy fix. Hey, you guys, congratulations, Travis. I'm really appreciative of the fact that we love one another and that we're in a relationship together and that you're doing such great things, babe. I love you. I'm going back to my life. Bye. It's unfortunate because, man, if you see what Dion, and you can tell Prime's looking at him, he's like, boy, I have been through this before. Now darn gone, the darn gone girl is showing you. Now the darn girl is showing you. He's been through this before. Did you see how he ran from Pilar? This is what you don't want. This is what you don't want, Trav. Here's what you don't want. Hold on. Prime runs from ex-wife. Remember this on senior day? When he dips. This is what you don't want. Disclaimer. Yeah. Watch. Prime said. Okay, I'm out. Ah! That's what you don't want. That's what everybody's trying to save you from. That's what you don't want. You don't want to dip. You don't want to have to dip. Don't dip. Be able to stay there and stand tall, stand strong because you guys are strong. And when the signs are there early, what do they call it? Red flags. There's just a lot of red flags. Is all I'm saying. Just a lot of red flags. Just go the Derek Jeter route, bro. To her credit, she followed the man around, letting him accomplish his dreams. Are you talking about Primes or this one? Followed him around, letting him. I don't think she had a choice in the matter whether or not he's going to accomplish his dreams. He's just a magnificent athlete. And to this point, she's been a non-factor. You know, they do TikToks together. They got a channel together. It was all good. And then I have one little blow up on the sideline after your big game. I have one little blow up, and now everybody's on my helmet. Oh, then you take that one blow up, and then you combine it with people backtracking, because that's what the internet's gonna do. You have to know how to be stealthy. This ain't Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. For the most part, this is gonna sound harsh. We don't want to know who our athletes' significant others are. We don't. Because if we know who you are, more than likely it's a fucking circus. And it's starting to look like a fucking circus. Prenuptial agreement. Oh, yeah. It might be too late for that, though. I think he might be too far down the rabbit hole. Again, we're talking about a guy, like, what bead do you draw on Travis Hunter when it comes to the type of person? He just seems like a pretty well-natured, fun-loving, focused, very focused. You don't get that good. He's not just happenstantially good, as good an athlete as he is. He works damn hard. You know that. And then he wants his life at home, playing his video games, going fishing, simple life type shit. And, opposites attract, though. So maybe he's okay with her playing the front, but it doesn't seem like it'll ever go. My Dion impersonation is, well, darn it. Darn, you know what? I know the darn thing as well. Media critic. You see? I'm coming. No, I got to work on that. I'm coming. Supporting. Yeah. I mean, behind every great man is a greater woman. I'm not one of these guys that's like, I'm not the barefoot pregnant, shut up and drop. I'm just saying it's always best. Like, sometimes it's hard for two very dynamic personalities to fit in the same space. Think let me think. Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt. Sometimes it's hard for that to work out, right? She's got a big star, he's got a big star. Their two stars are rising, but it's really more like right? No, hold on. It's more like that. Here's the question. Does anybody know who Denzel Washington's wife is? This is no offense to the woman either. I think this says you don't. Does that mean that she doesn't have a life and that she's not a wonderful person, a wonderful human being who has her own aspirations and has done great things? No, it doesn't. You got to know your role. And in a clout world, it feels like Travis's lady thinks her role is to be a part of the show, and it's really not. You recall when Dion put it on Twitter when he filed with Dusty? Yes, I do. This is what I'm talking about. Like, all signs point to this is heading in the wrong direction. All signs point, especially in this environment. And this is all I'm saying. And listen, Travis is he's a man. He's a damn man. So you're going to have to fuck around and find out. That's really what it comes down to. But it's like, y'all know this world. In this media, in this clout thirsty social media, just cesspool of attention for no damn reason. It would be a shame if she was a distraction to this young man's rise to the top. It would just be a shame. But again, he's got to fuck around and find out. It's his life. I don't want to pay attention. I'm just surprised. I wanted to show, because I haven't heard it. So I really wanted to sit here and react together to what is it that she has to say and exonerate herself. Go find it and see, because, she might be saying something of worth in this 7 minutes and 52 seconds. Personally, what I feel like is this is it's not a red flag anymore. These are flashing red lights that say you don't get it yet. You don't understand yet. It's not registering to you that if he is to, we know what he's like. And yes, maybe opposites attract, and maybe you'll be the one going out and getting the endorsement deals. I doubt anybody gives up what you're, you know what I mean? What do you do? And it would just be a shame if this were a stain on what could quite possibly be one of the greatest athletic careers that we've ever seen. It would be a shame. It would be a shame. My best friend Nathan Harris is exactly like Hunter, and his wife is similar. Definitely the loud one. That can work too. Don't get it twisted. That it can work. It can work. The question becomes, what are the motivations of the person? And I think what people are questioning is this young person really with Travis because of love? And again, it's really not our business to know. They're going to have to figure that out on their own. But if she's not, you could see where this could go sideways. You know what I'm saying? Keep in mind, Steve Nash, which I had no idea, Steve Nash ended his marriage the day after his wife gave birth to Jason Richardson's baby. You feel me? Let me repeat that. Steve Nash ended his marriage the day after his wife gave birth to Jason Richardson's baby, who at the time could have also been Leandro Barbosa's baby. I'm quite sure that if we went back in the Wayback Machine and just looked, there were probably signs that Steve Nash, because Steve Nash, quiet guy, former soccer player, happens to be really good at basketball, Canadian, simple man, marries this bombshell of a Latina. She was caliente. And she took him for the ride of his life, and Jason Richardson and Leandro Barbosa. And if Travis wasn't your type, one of the questions that people were asking was, if Travis wasn't your type, what made him your type? She starts to address that up front, where she's like, people saying, everyone knows Pauletta, right? She's like, everyone said, it was concerning when I said he wasn't my type, and then he was my type. And it's like, well, but I actually listened to them explain that too, and it kind of sounds, and I don't know. Just think Leandro Barbosa or Jason Richardson's baby. I'd probably pay $2.99 for her OnlyFans. I'd give it a ride. What? Huh? This can't be saving only. I don't know, but one could only hope. Salute DMAC. DMAC, wherever you are. This person, Zach Prince _CIF, salutes you. Salute to DMAC. In closing, I wish I need to download that. I'm gonna make my. I know what I'm gonna make my outgoing music, my outro. It's gonna be the Little Rascals theme. Because we're just some rascals. Hey man, go Nugs tonight for sure. If there is, just keep watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. There might be, because are they on the road? There might be a 5 to go this evening. If not, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Go Nuggets. What do we got? Yeah, we were legendary. Weren't we? We were legendary. Who knows? We're one step closer to getting the band back together. Round of applause for Media Critic. Round of applause for my man Fishing with Cars. Fishing for Cars. Fishing. Round of applause for the guy who said salute to D-Mac. Round of applause for the Denver Broncos pulling victory out of the jaws of defeat. Round of applause for getting the win despite getting outgained 310 yards to 193 and a bomb. Round of applause for the Denver Nuggets getting a win tonight against the Sacramento Kings and a bomb. And a round of applause for me, of course, because I head up this circus that I call Good News Travel Fast. Make sure you go over to the YouTube page, Good News _Travel, no S, Fast. Give it a like, give it a subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know whenever we go live. You've been beautiful. I might see you later. If I don't, I'll see you tomorrow. Hold on, because I got a fancy little banner here. A fancy little banner here that I run on my way out here.
And now it's time to play everybody's favorite game.
Good news. We are talking about combination. Jesus Christ. We can't run.